Hello, this is a storyline reading as far as a young man who raped a lady that was 21 years old. He was 14 at the time. I think right now he is 17 this year, 2000, and because he just got sentenced to 41 or 42 years. I see two different amounts of time. So either 41 years or 42 years, one or the other. Okay, at 14 he raped a lady and videotaped it online. Let's see. His name is Terry Berger Smith. He was 14. He stalked the victim and raped her June 2022. Okay, so we dealing with Florida. Let's see. I'm trying to see a little bit more information, but it's not showing me a lot of anything. Okay, so is he going to do all that time, universe? So I don't know if this a old picture. I don't know if this a 14-year-old picture or since then. I just don't know. Let's just see. This one might be up to date because the hair is gone. And I see the mask go. Some kind of way the mask, this would be some kind of way during COVID because mask was going on at least 2020. Mask was happening, so. No, I say 2022 he did this, so if it's 2022, yeah. So, okay, let's just see. He said that he stalked the person. Okay, let's see. Okay, she's 21. I know that much, but as far as what her name is, I just don't know. So, okay, it says that Terry Berger Smith, 15 of Hollywood. See, these different times, the articles are written because he was 14 when this happened, they said. 4 counts of sexual battery with great force. 1 count of kidnapping. Okay, let me see if I can do a storyline as far as. So. Okay, let's just see. I'm going to try not to be long with this. I'm not going to be long, let's see, with this. Universe, is he going to do all this time? Because it's kidnapping, it's saying 1 count of kidnapping, it's saying brutal rape, and he says something about him recording online, putting it online, and stalking. That's a lot of things. So this is the culprit. His name Terry Berger Smith. So I'm not going to say Mr. to him because he is underage. So I'm just going to say Terry. Okay, not Mr. Okay. I don't want to say him the whole time. So I'm going to have to say the victim because I don't know what her name is. So the victim. Or you might hear me say the lady, anything like that, because I don't know what her name is. So let's just see, universe. Is he going to do all of the time that's said? Because he was charged as an adult, even though he is not an adult. 14 is not an adult, but when you do adult crimes, The state wants it to be where you get punished like an adult because you do adult crimes, even if you're not an adult. So he's 17 right now, and he's still not an adult. Let's just see. Was he interacting with any kind of drugs or anything? But she was interacting with pain because she was being attacked. So my rape cards will come on the table because this storyline is about somebody being raped. So that's going to come on the table. I already know because that's what this storyline is about. But the storyline is about, Lord, is he going to do all of this time? Because he's not going to get a chance to even be able to rehabilitate himself no kind of way because of this crime that he had committed. So this is going to dictate his whole life, this one crime that he did to destroy his life, where anything else that he could have been doing in his life won't be done or be delayed because of what he done. Because it said when he come out, he's still going to be monitored. So when he get out, he's still being monitored some kind of way. So let's see. I just wish that could stand with everybody. Because there's so many people that do all kind of crimes and they don't get that kind of time at all. They kill people and they don't even get that kind of time. They kill more than one person and don't get that kind of time. They kill 4 mothers and don't get that kind of time. So I guess it's different in each one of the states on how they do things. What they have down for whatever the crime is, what time goes with the crime. What time goes with the crime. So I'm just looking and see if he's going to do all this time. Was it going to be cut? Because he is underage. And rape is a terrible thing. I don't even like the word. One more. Let's just go. I gotta dig in here somewhere. Up in here somewhere. Up in here somewhere. Let's just go. Okay, let's just see. Bear with me. I gotta wiggle the colors. They're gonna make noises. Bear with me. I gotta wiggle them in my basket. Just bear with me. Okay, he's filling time in the detention center. That would be jail for him right now. It was showtime and life was like a movie when this happened because he didn't have romance in a long time. I see the cards, that's why I'm saying things like, you hear me saying things like this right here. I'm saying things because I see cards, right? He ain't had romance in a long time and life was like a movie and it was showtime. You heard what I just said, right? He wanted love and treatment. He might have took some shortcuts. Stop. Okay, here we go. Something in here. So hopefully this will be it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Who knows about it? Or Terry, his name is. I can't call him Mr. because he's underage. So Terry, this is for him. So it's going to involve the young lady. So you might hear me say she or the lady because I don't have a name for it, the victim. I usually don't call people the victim, but I mean, yeah, but she is the victim. So let's just look. Culprit and the victim, but I know a name for him, so I'm not going to say the culprit. Here we go. She might have it. Let's just flow. So we have right here, the first one is he was forceful and she was too dilute. Follow me? Okay. The courts was going to get the truth out of a story otherwise. Follow me? Or her family. Follow me? Next one is that some money was being made. Somebody was a church mouse as far as making money. Right? So if he was going to put something online, he might be going to make money for it maybe. Something like that. Somebody was reeling in money. Yeah. So we have right here that he had to show that he could build his future and she on his fortune. So I don't know if he is going to make money from putting stuff online or whatever this is. No. So I just want peace. He is coupled up with Satan. So he was coupled up with Satan. So he's coupled up with Satan as far as if he had some kind of friends or whoever it is he was hooked to, or she was coupled off with Satan. And he would have been considered Satan at the time because he was doing negative, bad stuff, right? So we have right here that did he play a part in what happened to him? Yes, he did, because he did what he did, make the choices to do it, and the shoe do fit him. So we have right here that freedom was calling, but will he answer freedom? Because he had to seek what he is looking for, God says. So daily life, make people rethink of what they need to change and seek in their lives and change daily life, right? So we got the rape. I told you it got to come out because it's a rape storyline. So we got a rape, and that's what happened. The lady probably wondering if it's her fault she got raped, right? But this really is his card. So some kind of way he might have got raped himself. Because really, this would be his card. Because I'm talking about him, but I can put it to the young lady, wondering this is her fault that she got raped. But really, it goes his direction. So some kind of way something might have happened to him some kind of way in his life. He's doing some thinking. In solitude or in jail in solitude doing some thinking. Is the rapist's fault? Yeah, because he did what he did. He made the decisions. He plunged in and took his shot to do it. Deal with the total community. So jury or the community or online friends or whoever that is. Okay, so he need not to have no more conquest in love or business for the best outcome for his future, because he need to be sensitive or the young lady wanted him to be sensitive was and she's in her emotions. So I don't know if that's by a park, by a greenery, or wherever they was, but some kind of way he was. It says this is a fussing card, so he was doing some kind of talking to her. But that's angry talk, you know what I'm saying? So we have right here that sitting at the table discussing something, and that could be court or at the house or whatever it was. So somebody was doing some cross-dressing, and it caught somebody off guard. So he was caught off guard because somebody was cross-dressing. So let's just see how that goes. So he looked like he biracial. He looks like he's biracial, so this goes with him. He's single, or she's single, or he might have asked her if she's single, or whatever this is. Caught him off guard, cross-dressing. So maybe he usually be calm a certain kind of way, and then he changed to negative. Maybe he used to be on the calmer side kind of person, but then he changed up to like a monster. I don't mean it, I shouldn't say monster. I'm trying to Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde for people old enough to know what I'm talking about. So we can take that with the cross-dressing. Nice and then turning mean. If it's not real cross-dressing. Somebody's cross-dressing. It caught him off guard that somebody was cross-dressing. So maybe this lady, whenever he saw her, she might have been dressed different than what she usually dressed like then. If there's anything like that, let's just flow. So he's trying to pan out the court life or something, because he tried and he was tired of the games out of somebody. So he might have been flirting with her before. I don't know here. Let's see. Let's see here. God said he's going to be moving to rougher matters. We got 18, so maybe his birthday coming up. Maybe he's going to turn 18, or maybe, I don't know, the 18, number 9, number 8, number 1. I don't know. September, January, whatever. Let's just flow. So something was at night, making money at night. I don't know, did this happen at night? I don't know. Maybe she work at night. Maybe he's making money at night, or whatever this is. So let's flow. Maybe he thought she was a sweetheart, and he was going to sit down and gloat about this. So we have, maybe he liked coral. Maybe she liked the color coral. He left her out in the cold, or he felt like she left him out in the cold if she rejected him, or whatever this is. So we got number 3. He might have flirted before with her. He might have flirted 3 times. I'm trying to work these cards. Okay, here's a people pleaser, but he had to know his words had power. So here's a people pleaser. Maybe he is telling people, or somebody asked him something. Life is like a jigsaw puzzle for him, though, because things was getting stacked up against him. He was becoming unboxed, unhinged, upset. So right here, it was time for him to invest, because it seemed like maybe some money was needed home, or something about home. It's okay to want to help home, but in some cases it won't work. Invest and able to gain. So he's going to make some kind of money another way, seemed like it looked like. So he can be secure, but he needs to check his mind. So he might have thought this lady thought she was better than him. So we have right here that somebody was hooked onto somebody for money. So somebody was holding on to him for money. Whoever it is, either he a money maker, or he can make money. Okay, fill his spirit with a clear vision. He needed to. So this right here, I could make the jail, because the jail, because I was saying, will he be in jail all that time is said. So this can go to jail. The jail won't hold on to him for money, because they don't love him. This is a card when somebody don't love you, but they hold on to you for money. So unless he had somebody in his life back then, a friend of his that was holding on to him because he can make some kind of money, this would be that card. If not, this would be the jail. Okay. So we have, because you heard me say at the beginning, is he going to do all that time? So you heard me just say that card. So, universe, he had to fill his spirit with clear vision. So, he was isolated. Why did I believe you? So we might have the young lady was isolated some kind of way. This is called though. He's isolated. Why did I believe you? Or he saw she was isolated. Let's see. He was senseless to find my mother. So attempts to find his mother. So he isolated now, senseless to find his mother, because his mother can't really help him. He isolated. So June was the last resort for him, because of this, because the courts, the jail got him right here. He got to fill his spirit with a clear vision. There's a countdown to recovery. It was for the young lady back then. She might have wanted her mother back then. June was the last resort for her though, because she wanted to be free. He wanted to be free from a commitment. Whatever, some commitment he was in, maybe something he was doing or whatever. Or he wanted to be free from the commitment of being in jail. Them holding on to him. Okay, something happened more than one time. A carbon copy 2 times. Whatever it might have been. Maybe him flirting or whatever it might have been. Right? I don't know. So he is tangled up with an environment full of G's, buddies, or whoever he had as friends. He abused his power, letting everything off, because he wanted this young lady to be his plaything. Also, his friends or whoever these people might have looked at him as a plaything. She is 18, and it varied for him in jail since he been in jail. Okay? So he was dealing with his so-called friends, hooking notes, letting them know stuff, because if he was putting it online back then, he was letting them know stuff. Or back then the law was looking at his so-called friends or whatever it is. I don't think it's a law though. I think it just was on. So we have how much would it take for him? How much will he go to grow? Because he is hope struck when Moody's over. How much would it go for him to grow? We got number 15. He might have been going on 15 if he wasn't 15 already. So we have he moved fast on something. Follow me? So it says right here, your life is your own. Don't force it on me. So his life was his own. He needed not force it on the young lady because he moved fast on it. Temperatures was rising in both of them. Follow me? But he needed to learn how to control himself. So he went full force. Follow me? So he was going to do what he had to do to grow his business. So I don't know, keep feeling like something was online. He was putting something online to make money. So we have, he is dealing with somebody tender and sissified. Or somebody call him that. Or he is dealing with somebody like that. Or because the lady is a female, so she was a female. So she is tender and sissified because she a lady, but that usually be a man card, so let's just roll a little bit. Or maybe his friends or whoever might try to say he was like that or something. Or he wanted to prove he wasn't or whatever this is. Okay, he had to sow a seed out of his pain and keep it up. Or the young lady. So we have right here, he had to seek the range of God and get in the presence of God, or she did at that time. So we got he wanted structure for a joyous occasion. So for him, that was a joyous occasion. So she was tattered and she needed a miracle, but he was tattered and he needed a miracle. So he needed to yield for a second, God says. We got taper. Wherever he lived at. So he wanted to be treated equal and fair, or she did. Somebody who don't look like him. He got brown eyes, or she did. She said she can't do it. She won't know, or anything like that. Maybe to him. He wanted a united front. He felt he was strong. He was antsy at whatever. He antsy at a place. And this could be jail form or just some area wherever he was. Area. Okay, if not the jail, or area wherever he committed this act at, or jail. Upset, shouting from the rooftops. He need to clear his mind. So we have right here, capture the opportunity at the lighthouse. So the lighthouse is Alcoholics Anonymous, drug treatment, rehab, hospital, or church. Or she did. But really, that's his card. So let's just see. Okay. So, in a way, looking like this seems like he might have been, it seems like he could have been raped before. I don't know if it's in jail or in his life. Either in jail or in his life. I don't know. I'm trying to see with that one. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to finish up for we got the 14. He was 14. National. Let's put that there. Okay, I'm trying to finish this up. You know all about it. Okay, you hear me talking. I'm talking to God. When you probably said, "Lady crazy." No, I'm talking to God. That's how I do. That's how I know what to do. Okay. Okay. He need to say sorry. He felt restricted. That he had no way out. I don't know why though. He had to adapt and accept defeat because he chose to stick a fork in her, and that is to do what he did to her. But the judge decided to stick a fork in him. So he didn't want any smoke. There's pros and cons. Or the judge didn't want any smoke. I gotta go that way. Because we dealing with a group of people that would be the jury, the community, as far as the verdict. But then, as far as him, he might have been hooked to some friends or people he know, where he might have been making money, putting stuff online, or what it was going on, putting stuff online maybe, making money off it, or anything like that. He wanted to be treated equal and fair, for something seeping through. So let's just flow and try to get this done. Okay, he dealing with the big boys, and he dealing with the judge, lawyers, and cops. So this the big boys for him. And here's an antelope. Okay, so let's just flow. Okay. He was chipping away at, this is when somebody doing that to you, so let's just flow. I'm going to have to turn it around because he was the culprit here. So let's just flow a little bit. He was chipping away at the young lady. And she's a pioneer. I got to turn it around. Let's just see. Let me try to finish this. So we have right here that I'm in a poly relationship. So some dealing with a bill collector. So somebody, so if he just had friends he is making money with some kind of way, or at least two people and himself or whatever he's making money with or something like that. Or he had somebody and he wanted to hook this lady on or whatever to being his girlfriend or whatever he was trying to do here. So he thought a good time would be on whatever day to do, I guess, what he did to spring into his life's mission, like to sign a Leo and take action. Get what I'm saying? And that's what he did, took action. He could be a Leo, I don't know. A fire sign person. The sounds of her weighed him down though. Her holler, cry, whatever she was saying, or no, or whatever she was saying. He needed to bend and gently close the door on it and just go away from her, but he didn't. But I feel like the judge gently closed the door on him. Right? So we have, so let's just go. So we have, he was going to be simply honest, or he wanted her to be simply honest, or she was simply honest. He might have told her he liked her. I don't know. You light up my life. So only person I can see he's saying it to, unless it's his parents, or he might like this lady, some kind of a other than that. I don't know who else he would be saying that to. So, okay, he or she emotionally unavailable. So his mother was unemotionally available for him at the time period. He want to know right now what mother love feel like, because right now his mother emotionally unavailable because he can't be in her presence a lot. But at that time period, it wasn't happening. So he adored a lecturer, this lady, whoever she is. She might talk, or wherever he know her from, right? Saw her from. She talks down some kind of way. So he's feeling protected some kind of way. But it was a book of lies, whatever made him think he was protected in a situation. Or she felt she was protected because she was walking where she was walking, and he came from wherever he came, or whatever this is. Or he felt he was protected, or he would be protected. One or the other. So we have, he need to exercise because youth don't last for so long. Or this lady, or one of his parents, somebody connected to him. So we have right here, where did he get this thought, thinking it's love, thinking it's care? Where did he learn this behavior at from, God says? Because he felt like, so he wanted somebody to respect him, a guy he wanted the guy to respect him. Right? So if we take it to the young lady, she wanted this guy, Terry, to respect her. But I really don't think it's her if she don't know him. I mean, I don't know. Did she see him before? I don't know. So, seemed like he been flirting. I don't know if I feel like he been flirting. He saw it before. Okay, so he treated her like she is nothing. When he felt she treated him like he was nothing. He's being treated harshly by others, people, his friends, or whoever he might have been hanging on to, maybe. His friends or whatever. Anything like that. Well, she is being treated harshly by him during the time he was committing this crime. Okay. He need to tell the truth and surrender. So we have right here that for keepsake, he has some dormant behavior. So she said no to something, and it went to the extreme. He might wanted her to call him. She might have been in his dreams. He might have had a crush. I don't know. He could have lost a loved one. If not that, his parents losing a loved one by him going to jail is hard. Okay, we have right here that he an earth angel person. Follow me? So we have right here that he was going to be himself. He needed to just be himself and not be a follower. Maybe if he was being a follower of some friends of his, maybe, or whatever. We got some meditation. We got birds. We got 19. I think he's 19, right? No, he's 17, I think now, right? He's being appreciative of a house that was sufficient, his home. But right now, of the jail, because that's sufficient. Okay, so he moved fast on something. So he was being tested to create a miracle. So some kind of way he's being tested. This is a God card, but maybe God's saying while he in jail, he have to change up his life some kind of way and change his life up and make it better. But if I got to turn it from God and put it with his friends, maybe. He's been tested by his friends to create a miracle, create this crime, get what I'm saying, or whatever, where he would need a miracle or anything like that. Right now we in affordable housing, so we'll go with it, jail. Jail's affordable housing. Because we got the judge giving him the time he gave him. I'm not tolerating it. That's the judge. Might as well say right here. So he could have been in affordable housing, and he might have said to the lady outside, wherever he was, he wasn't tolerating her. He didn't want to hear no from her or whatever. So we can take it that way too. We got 16. So here's going on. Somebody's going to be a place set and testify. Either the young lady or he was, because he is going to be called in to talk some kind of way. So he had money problems. No more into his money problems. Maybe dealing with something online. They keep dragging me. Okay. They keep dragging me back to that. Let's see. Let me just see. If I don't get this done so I can get finished. Let's see. Bear with me for a minute. I gotta set my alarm again because I have to go somewhere, but I need to finish this. Let's see. Okay, how many minutes? Okay, I gotta get it done this time. I have to. Okay. So we have right here that he went through torture and it was hyped up as far as maybe his friends. I keep going there where they might was telling him to do whatever it is, make it happen. But he put the young lady through torture and it was hyped up. He needed to fight his battles because he said okay to something he shouldn't have. So his friends or whoever he was hooked to, I feel it's kind of making money online. I keep coming back to that. Right? He said yeah to it when he really didn't want to do it, but he said yeah to it. Maybe they said like you like a sissy if you don't do it or whatever. Don't be a sissy or some kind of talk like that. He need to fight his battles though and just go against them and say I don't want to do it, anything like that. How to control things the best way he could. He need to have structure in his life. So we got the loss of children. This usually go when you lose a child, any kind of way. So he is a child. And he is a lost child. Because this happened when he was 14, I read, right? So he's 17, he's still a child. So he's a lost child. So this is a loss of a child. Okay, so help stop the loss of children if you can. Anybody who's looking to save children from prison, from being murdered, from going in adoption or whatever it is, save them from all of those things. Help make their life a better life before it get to the point it get to. So it was devil energy, negative energy, sexual energy going on. So we have right here that somebody gonna move fast on it, or he did move fast on it with the negative energy. He did do that. But whoever looking at me, any parents, anybody like that, you need to help stop children from getting in trouble in the first place, whichever way it is, going in adoption, going in like him, whatever it is. Because morally, he know. Terry, his name, right? I'm not going to call him Mr. He know that what he did was not right. Right? Because it was a doomstown for this young lady. He didn't want no joking around out of her. He wanted her to do just what he said. So we have right here that for all eyes to see. Somebody was going to say somebody was getting married or gay, so I don't know if she was getting married. So maybe with these guys, somebody on the internet or whoever these people are, maybe he's trying to prove he wasn't. I usually don't take this card like that, but the storyline going a certain kind of way. And able to prove to them he wasn't, because if they call him sissy or whatever they might be doing or whatever, or he might have been raped himself before in his life or something like that. Or these people, whoever he knew from wherever, school, or whoever these people are online, he had to prove to them maybe. For all eyes to see. You see what they say, for all eyes to see. So if he put something online, or is going to put something online, it's for all eyes to see. The gender. And that is to say that you married, you want to tell everybody, or you gay. So I feel like if he is going to let people see that he wasn't gay, we got to turn it around. I never had to turn it around, but that's how it looks, right? So we have, he's going to do what it takes to get to where you need to go to make it happen. Get what I'm saying? So, thinking. So we have right here that, there's a pill card, pill drop effect, going down the hall. So some kind of way, either he went in treatment before or school or somewhere. Some kind of way it was pill somewhere. Or somewhere. It's a pill card. Pill drop effect. So he need to work on his problems. But not here, not there. Going after the young lady. Or not with whoever these people who he's hanging with. Trying to prove something. So he might have took pills some kind of way to help himself, because maybe some kind of way something happened to him before, and that's not the way to get help. Maybe. No weapon formed. So no weapon formed against me. So some kind of way, no weapon formed against me. So he was a weapon. He was the weapon to the lady. He was the weapon. But for him, he felt no weapon formed against him. So he trying to prove something to somebody or whatever, or he trying to fight whatever he feeling like or whatever's going on. But people got to realize you can't do something to somebody else because something happened to you. Then these people don't have nothing to do with it. So we have right here that don't waste your time. He shouldn't have wasted his time, God says, because he wanted the young lady to desire him. She wasn't wasting her time with him. But he shouldn't have been wasting his time with these friends of his. He wanted to desire him and be friendly with him. So we have right here that it was a chamber of chaos in negative, right, where he went at. Because he wanted her to extend some pillow talk. Lay down with him. Some pillow talk, you know what I'm saying. So when we dealing with his friends on the telephone or anything like that, they was talking, he wanted them to talk nice to him through the extension. But as far as a female, he wanted pillow talk in person, extended. So his ex is not for him. But he feel nobody's perfect. So some ex-person of his or friend of his or somebody was not for him. Whoever it is. Whoever this is, ex-friend or ex-somebody. Or this lady in general. She don't have to be no ex of his, but it's somebody he might got a crush on. He might have a crush on her. But she not for him. But sometimes people, they got their eye on who they got their eye on. So God said, the person not for you. You're a child, it's a grown-up, right? Or some ex-person, friend of his, whoever it is, man or woman. He wanted to be validated by one of his friends, whoever they are, to prove that he not gay, I guess, or whatever. Or he wanted to be validated by this lady here. So we have, he is hanging around a sinful place with glass doors. So that means clubs, bars, court, police station, any kind of place, gas station, convenience stores, any kind of places with glass. He was around. So we have right here, he need to cover his genitals. intensity. Okay, so we got Capricorn again. That's the devil energy. So we got somebody who wanted him to do something he used to do. Follow me? He used to do. Somebody wanted him to do something he used to do. And it got something to do with. So he had to let it be his decision and just brush yourself off. Or just brush yourself off. So he's trying to find his uniqueness because his power plague to try to find his uniqueness. So some kind of way, maybe something he used to do before. And he wanted to prove that he wasn't like that. So that's why he went that direction. Look at these cards. Somebody want him to indulge in something that he used to do. That's what you used to do. And here's a couple of genitals. And you heard me say hanging around someplace. Follow me? Because somebody wanted him to validate, or he wanted to validate some ex, whoever the person is. Remember? Somebody who might want it pillow talk. Whoever it is. It was negative though. He shouldn't waste his time with whoever it is. Somebody wanted to desire. So if we take it back to him, no weapon formed against me. He need to work on his problems. Because he might take pills some kind of way or anything like that. So yeah, so we take it backwards, going backwards, and then we got this card here. So if something got out in the neighborhood or whatever, that he ain't straight or anything like that, he want to prove that I am straight or whatever this is, maybe. You brush yourself off. Let it be his decision to brush yourself off and just go forward. I'm going to prove that I'm not, or maybe somebody said prove you not, or whatever this is. He's finding his uniqueness, trying to be unique among the friends, or whatever this is. And his power play, because raping somebody is power, control, dominating. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to put any more. They want him to do something he used to do. So it kind of could be where yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Maybe he was being chipped away at by his friends or whoever they are, and it could be somebody he knows that had some kind of drugs, because we had like a drug card in there, pills, right? So we'll take it all kind of ways. He didn't want no smoke with these people. It's pros and cons. Because maybe they chose to stick a fork in him. He had to accept defeat. He need to apologize because he felt restricted. So I don't know if he felt restricted. He felt like you have to, but why? He was 14 at the time, they said, right? So he felt restricted, had no way out. Apologize. Have to do whatever to prove that he was straight or something. I mean, he had to prove that he was straight. So we might have the judge right here feel like the judge have no way out. To give him the time he giving him, because that's what's written in the books for each crime, maybe. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Letting go is hard for the family. The loss of a loved one, the loss of their son. Because if he be in jail all that time, that's the loss of their son. So letting go is hard. To come to reality that your son want to be in jail for 41 or 42 years and he only a teenager. And actually what your son was capable of. Just even thinking about what all your son was capable of. Because your son had different kind of problems going on that you knew nothing about, because it said the mother was emotionally not available. Oh yeah. He could even Wasn't no talking to his mother about nothing because she wasn't available. I don't know why, but sometimes it's like that with parents. They work all the time, and they really don't even have time for the kids, some of them. Because they do have to work all the time, but still you gotta always make room, time for your kids. You got to. You have to, because they can be doing anything out there. You want to make time if they got to go to court. You make time then, so you got to make time before it gets to that. Okay, that's the Bracelet 1 here, 209 here on YouTube.